Hello and welcome to Dash Talk. Today's guest is Karen Shu from BlockCypher. Hello, Karen.
Hi, Mark. How are you?
Not too bad, thank you. Karen, what is BlockCypher and what do you do for BlockCypher?
So, BlockCypher is like Amazon Web Services for blockchains. We provide web services and infrastructure so that Dash developers can quickly build new blockchain applications and roll them out into the market.
Fantastic. And why did BlockCypher want to work with Dash?
And so, to answer the last half of your question, I'll go into why BlockCypher and Dash. So, what I do is work on the integrations with Dash and basically enabling companies to use Dash to integrate Dash into their applications. Now, why BlockCypher and Dash? Because we've been at BlockCypher looking at all the major blockchains and seeing which ones are being adopted before we actually support them and provide APIs for them. Dash was one that we had been looking at. And when the Dash team approached me, we talked about a broader partnership. So not just providing the APIs, but actually working together on a basis where we are able to work very closely with the organizations themselves to integrate Dash. It was more of this broader partnership, providing the APIs, that really piqued our interest and made us go forward.
Excellent. So can you give us a few examples of Dash integrations that have been facilitated by BlockCypher?
Sure. So there's really two types of integrations. The first is the enterprise integrations, where we're going into totally new areas, working with big companies in new spaces that have not been exposed to Dash and oftentimes not exposed to cryptocurrencies. So one of those areas is healthcare. So we've been working with a company called Patientory to enable them to provide Dash payments. So the use case is I go into a pharmacy or I go into a hospital, I can use Dash as a form of payment. And that means the hospital provider, the pharmacy, will get payment faster and at a lower cost. The other kind of use case is really working with companies that are making it easier for consumers, you and me, to get Dash as a form of payment. And those companies include Wirex, which is a company providing Dash on credit cards, as well as a number of exchanges such as Whale Club, which is an exchange in Hong Kong, Bidinka, and others, and really enabling these exchanges to provide Dash.
Fantastic. What is the BlockCypher Dash Grant Scheme and how does that work?
So this grant scheme is really a partnership between BlockCypher and Dash. And what this grant scheme enables or provides are integration services, first and foremost. So making it very easy for companies, for developers to integrate Dash. So that includes consulting. It includes the use of our web services for a period of time. It also includes marketing services such as advertising on our Block Explorer, and also other marketing activities like this one.
Fantastic. So how does Dash compare to other digital currencies BlockCypher have worked with in the past?
So BlockCypher has seen in the last few years a real change in the market in that the blockchains are being used for specific purposes and specific use cases. So you take Bitcoin, for example, and it's largely used as a store of value. And in some cases, it may be used to transfer large transactions, large amounts of money. But that means the other application providers, the application providers that used to be providing Bitcoin, are now looking for other ways to transfer lower amounts of money or really to do those day-to-day transactions. So we see a lot of these application providers that used to be using Bitcoin now using Dash or asking us to help them to support Dash because it's just cost prohibitive for many of their customers to use Bitcoin. It makes much more sense to use Dash. Not only is it faster, but it costs a lot less. And for that reason, a lot of companies are using Dash for these lower value transactions, these day-to-day transactions, and that's where we see the market going.
That's really good and refreshing to hear. So now for the fun part. What does 2018 have in store for Dash and BlockCypher? Good news, I hope?
Yes. So we're looking forward to a whole new year of many new announcements. We have been very busy the last 6 months since we introduced the grant, and we're able now to announce a number of new partnerships, a number of new integrations that'll not only help enterprises and expand how Dash is being used in a number of industries, not only healthcare, but also energy. We're also adding a whole number of integrations that will make it easier for you and me and for other consumers to basically use Dash in day-to-day payments.
Excellent. Thank you, Karen, for taking the time to talk with me today. Where can people go to learn more about BlockCypher?
So they can always come to our website, blockcypher.com. Follow us on Twitter at BlockCypher. I also announce a lot of things on Twitter, so at Karen Shumar. And you can reach out to me at any time at Karen@blockcypher.com.
Excellent. And that's it for this episode of Dash Talk. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And don't forget, stay dashy.
Thanks, Mark.